Hello, my loves. We have got the full snow moon in Leo and the Celtic Festival of Imbolc coming up this weekend. So let's have a little deep dive into what that might mean. So we're going to go with Imbolc first. So Imbolc is the Celtic festival that lands between the winter solstice and the spring equinox. Now, this year it's traditionally celebrated on the 1st of February. This year, astrological Imbolc is on the 3rd, but it's traditional to celebrate on the 1st. And it symbolises the beginning of spring. It symbolises the awakening of the land. Everything's starting to shift in energy. The bulbs are coming up, the birds are singing, the days are getting a little bit longer. And there's a promise there that things are going to get better and brighter as the days get longer and the sun gets warmer. Imbolc means in the belly. So this is the time where the sheep are pregnant. We're going to start lambing in a month or so, certainly here in the Lake District. And it's a time of potential. It's a time of growing, but it's a time for planting seeds. And so the important thing here is it's about really leaning into what are our dreams, our desires, and our yearnings. What do we want to plant and germinate? And then let organically grow as the days get warmer, as the light returns, as the life force energy increases. We're still in the feminine side of the year. So we don't really tip into the masculine until we get to Beltane, which is a brilliant festival. I'm holding a fire walk at Beltane if anybody wants to come, that beautiful fusion of the masculine and the feminine. So until then, we're still in the feminine, which means we can really lean into our intuition, into our inner guidance, our inner knowing, and really begin to understand for ourselves what's the right thing for us to call in this year. What do we truly want and desire? I'm going to pause and talk a little bit about desires and dreams and yearnings at this point, because what's so important when it comes to this is that we don't self-sabotage. We don't say, oh, it's not okay for me to dream for that. It's not okay for me to want all this. What will people think of me? Do I really deserve that? Am I worthy? One of the really important things, and you'll find this, I think, on the last video I did, is about not giving ourselves a ceiling. As soon as we give ourselves a ceiling of what we want to bring in, we miss out all of this stuff here, right? We miss out, and then we can't achieve our true potential. So when it comes to our dreams and our desires and our longings, really lean into whatever it is you truly desire, and don't be held back in this. So Imbolc is the time to plant those desires, plant those dreams, plant whatever it is you want to create and bring in, and then begin to let it grow. Now, the key thing about this full moon is when the moon is at her highest in energy. It's a celebration of what we've already created in the first half of the lunar cycle. And it helps us to recognize the things that we want to let go of, the things that don't serve us anymore. So the beautiful thing about the full moon is she illuminates those things that need to shift for us, and she helps us to transform them. And we can assist that by creating ritual to consciously shift those things that are holding us back. So this moon, the snow moon, the last one of winter, is also in the sign of Leo. So we're really leaning into heart energy here. Beautiful, fierce compassion. If we think about the energy of the lion, we've got courage and boldness and love and compassion and playfulness and creativity and sovereignty. This is a really important thing here. The Leo energy of this full moon gives you the courage to step into your own authenticity, to love yourself and to be led by your heart. This is your time to shine in your own unique way, to be your true authentic self, to step into a life full of joy and excitement and love and compassion and fun. So what is stopping you? What is standing in your way? This is what this moon is all about. It's about illuminating the things that are holding you back and inviting you to ritualize this and shift it so you can then step forwards into your best and brightest future. So one of the ways that we can work with this, Leo is the fire energy. Fire is a great transformer. And so one of the most simple things we can do is write on a piece of paper what it is we want to release. I want to release shame. I want to release fear of judgment from other people. I want to release the fear of shining too brightly. You've got some of my stuff there, haven't you? But But you know what I mean. It's those things that often we keep repeating and repeating that holding us back. But every time we chip away at this, we remove another layer. So what is it that you want to shift? And once we release that into the flames, you might want to burn it in a candle flame. You might want to pop it in your fire. You might want to go outside and light a fire. And when we release this, we set an intention that we're releasing this back to the universe with love. So we have our fire ritual, and we also have other traditions at Imbolc, one of which is to light a candle. It's like we're lighting the spark of our intention. And as the candle burns down or it snuffs out, that's our intention to the universe. So be it. It's done. It's going to be. It's going to come into being. So that can be a really powerful practice in itself. The other thing to do is to get your hands in the soil and plant your very own seed. So go find a seed that aligns with the energy of what you want to bring into this lifetime, into this world, into this year, and get a little pot, pop it in the soil, nurture it, love it, watch it grow. See how it evolves, see how much love and energy you can put into that little seed. So I am wishing you a wonderful weekend full of magic, full of the full moon and the Imbolc energy. And just to say, the full moon energy can be appreciated the day before, the day of, the day after. We can work with her in that way. And Imbolc, whilst it's on the 1st or the 3rd of February, actually it's more of a transition. It's not like a point. So for me, it's often like, oh, a week or so around that time is where I really lean into those energies. So you feel into what is right for you.